Great pleasure to welcome Discovery Bank to What's Next. And Akash Dowra is the head of Client Insights at Discovery Bank. And I'm really looking forward to really talking with you today, Akash, because you know what? Discovery Bank is all about behavioral banking. I'm a member of your health scheme. I'm an insurance member. I'm a life insurance member. So you guys know a lot about me, and I behave accordingly, and I earn my stripes. But Discovery Bank has had a great year when it comes to innovation. I mean, you guys are spending a lot of focus on that innovation. You've launched many different services and products, and of particular interest is Discovery Pay, your single payment platform that basically allows for convenient payment across the entire Discovery network. Now, could you explain how this works and how it actually benefits your customers?
Hi, Aki. We're really excited to be here. From our perspective, I think, innovation is part of our DNA. So it's almost something that we can't help ourselves with. We're always going to come up with new innovations and enhancements. And Discovery Pay is almost a prime example of that. It's actually an innovation and an evolution of our payment system that we have. But just to give you an idea of how it works, I mean, we've seen that people are moving towards a cashless society. That is happening more and more, and it's really been accelerated by COVID. And we recognized this pre-COVID, actually, when we launched our initial Discovery Pay offering, which was essentially leveraging our superior systems to actually give clients the opportunity to pay anyone within the Discovery network using just their cell phone number. And just an example of how the tech works behind that is, we obviously, from a bank perspective, know every single client that's the bank client and their cell phone number. If you have that contact in your contact list, it would actually come up with a star on it that has a Discovery Pay logo on it, and you could actually tick on it and pay whoever you want that's linked to Discovery Bank, and it would come up as a little star on your contact list. So you just click it and you can make the payment. But we've actually expanded that even further to say, well, why limit it to Discovery Bank? We can actually expand it to anyone within Discovery. So you could actually pick up someone who's a Vitality client, as an example, and you can pay on their cell phone number. And what we do is go back into our systems, we link up to Vitality, and we pick up the bank account that we would pay that client's rewards into. Oh, wow. And we would then pay into their bank account, and all of that's verified. We've verified the information, completely secure. And both clients would get an SMS to confirm payment has been made, etc. So it really is integrating all of the payment mechanisms across Discovery from a payment perspective and a peer-to-peer payment perspective. The next element we looked at was healthcare. I mean, healthcare is really the primary business that Discovery Bank started off with, and we've already have payment mechanisms for medical professionals and medical providers across the country. When you go to a pharmacy and you purchase medicine, they lodge a claim for you on your behalf to Discovery. That claim is paid. If there's any co-payments, you end up having to pay that co-payment in the store. What we've done, and a similar situation happens, by the way, at a hospital or laboratory, etc. So what we've done is integrated that system to our payment system. So if you're a Discovery Bank client with activated Discovery Pay and Health Pay, what it allows you to do is go to a hospital or go to a pharmacy or go to a laboratory and get some blood tests done. And we do all of the reconciliations on the back end, because the medical provider submits one claim. Discovery Health recognizes that that's a bank client, recognizes that they have health pay activated, and any co-payment, and they pay their medical portion that comes out of your insured benefit or your savings. Any additional amount that you would typically have to pay as a co-payment then gets debited to your bank account. We then also reconcile to, as an example, if you have got Discovery Gap Cover. So if there is a gap cover that should actually kick in, we then go into the gap, we lodge the claim against the Discovery gap cover, and that then gets refunded into your Discovery Bank account. So that entire ecosystem is linked. All the reconciliations are done. It's very clear to the client. And we've expanded that to all hospitals, all laboratories, pharmacies across the country. We're now opening it up to over 6,500 GPs. So you could do this at your GP as well. Now, we do know some people are not on our payment system, and you'd go to a GP and they tell you, look, we're not on the system, pay cash. Yes. In those circumstances, we're allowing GPs to have a personalized QR code in their rooms. And all you would need to do as a client is open up your app, scan the QR code, scan your invoice, which has all the relevant codes. We use OCR technology to extract all of that claim information. It will automatically identify the information. You can then correct it if there's any errors, submit it, and that would submit your claim to the DHMS scheme. And at the same time, if there's any co-payments, debit your credit your Discovery card that's linked to it, and the provider gets an SMS immediately confirming payment. So wow. That also, and all of that reconciliation, all of the tracking, everything's in the app. The Discovery Bank app is quite sophisticated also in terms of its analysis. So you can actually track all your medical expenses, understand how much you're spending on GPs, bloods, etc. All of that in the app.
That is amazing. I mean, I just love how easy you guys are making it, and the ease of moving money across. I just love the innovation that, if I'm a Discovery Bank holder, I can, effectively transfer money to someone who's not a Discovery Bank holder, who's just on Discovery Health, so it's all picked up on your database in the background seamlessly and securely. I think it's absolutely amazing innovation. Now, it's very clear that Discovery is already a leader in this innovation. I mean, this stuff is really incredible, but it is certainly not resting on its laurels. I mean, you guys are developing new stuff every day. And I've heard about Discovery Day and how it's going to drive even more innovation in the future. What is Discovery Day?
So I think one of the key things we've realized as a business is, innovation is something that's almost built into your culture, but innovation just does not happen. It's almost forced. And we force innovation in a way that we actually set specific dates where we say, we are going to launch products on this date. And it's our Discovery Day. We have one in September. We have another one in March. And we almost run on this 6-month cycles of innovation. So we sit down every day and we think about, okay, what products are going to enhance our clients' lives? And then we prepare for it, and we actually do all of the development and everything else. And we make sure that every 6 months, every year, we're launching new products that are supporting us, that's expanding the app. And what our main aim is, we look around and we see, look, what's the areas of friction that our clients and South Africans are facing, and how can we help? And just to give you an example, the last Discovery Day that we had a couple of weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, really looked at, as COVID now is ending, we see that people are looking to travel. We see that people have had issues in terms of budgeting. We see that cash has reduced. And that really framed almost the products that we're launching around investments, Forex, share trading, Discovery Pay. All of those features really are looking at enhancing our client proposition and trying to take out the friction in any of the issues that clients have had going in other banks or across South Africa.
That's pretty amazing. So you're listening to what your clients are doing, and you're obviously understanding what processes they're doing in the background, and you're saying, well, hang on, we can make that process easier. We can innovate internally, and I guess you're also spurring that innovation and getting the internal team thinking broadly on how can we innovate further? And I think it's fantastic. I mean, look, the reality is, these digital banking tools and services are really becoming more and more prevalent. I can't remember the last time I went into a bank. I mean, we're doing everything digitally, and there are usually constraints when it comes to using these different tools together. And I think that's, for me, is one of the friction points. However, Discovery Bank has been built as a completely digital bank. I mean, we've heard that over and over. So you guys have built something with a lot of these learnings in place. So how does this make it easy for Discovery Bank, for example, to adapt to new trends and integrate new digital tools into its platform?
So I think we have a distinct advantage in that we have no legacy systems. A typical bank is built in silos, and you see it in the way they almost describe their products, etc. They have a credit card product, they have a transaction product, they have a loans product, etc. And each of those are almost different silos, different businesses on their own. What we set out at the beginning is to build a single structure and architecture of our bank. What that allows us to do is very quickly innovate. Just to give you an example, we have something called a single credit facility, which allows our clients to dynamically allocate credit between their credit card, their transaction account, or any other loan product that we may decide a client should have in the future. It has allowed us to have a credit card book, an overdraft facility for clients. It's allowed us to launch recently our invest back credit product, which essentially allows our clients to securitize their investments in Discovery Invest and get real-time access to that credit. So just simple things like that allow us to actually be quite agile. And we put a lot of research into the new products that we develop. And then with the architecture that we have, our time to market is significantly quicker than what I would expect any competitor to be able to do. That is from an internal innovation perspective. From an external perspective, we're very open to collaborations. I mean, you've seen recently we've built an open API that allows other fintechs to integrate with Discovery Bank in the likes of like a 22/7. They're currently undergoing their development in order to securely access client data, their client information from Discovery Bank. It's in the form of Easy Equities, which we are bringing on as the share trading platform. So integrating these providers becomes easier for an organization like ours.
Okay, and of course, all of your technologies are integrating with all of your other products. Like your health and your insurance and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty handy. Now, you've got some great new enhancements coming to Discovery Bank. I'm excited to chat to you about this one. These are in the coming months. I've heard about Vitality Money Financial Analyzer. Now, this tool is exciting because I love it when you provide me with a service to analyze my money and provide me with some tips on how to manage my money better. How will this tool help South Africans manage their money better?
So I think the first thing I'd say is our Vitality Money Financial Analyzer is live currently. So it went live on day of launch. And what we've done is the research is clear. I mean, it's very difficult to understand and budget. We find that just over half of clients that based on the research we've done, just over half of clients find it difficult to manage their money. Over 35% don't know what they spent last month, as an example, and would be difficult to tell you on what they've spent. And it's true, right? Even with the advent of being able to download Excel spreadsheets, you still need a level of sophistication in order to be able to actually create an accurate budget. It's a difficult process, number one. It's time consuming, and no one really wants to do it. So I think this is really the role that technology can play. So when we looked at it, we said, how could we come up with a tool that makes it as easy as possible for clients to understand where they're spending their money? And number two, create budgeting tools that allow them to manage their money better. The key for us really is around how do we get our clients to manage their money better? How do we get them to become financially healthier? I mean, it's a core part of Discovery Bank. So we developed the financial money and Vitality Money Financial Analyzer. And what it really does is it is really the most sophisticated financial analysis tool in the market in South Africa. We've benchmarked it across everybody else. We can categorize clients' transactions into over 160 categories and subcategories. That's more than double what the next best competitor can do. We use bespoke AI technology to identify what transactions are and allocate them to the right bucket. We allow clients to go and recategorize transactions if they would like. We have a whole lot of trend analysis. You could analyze your spending over 3, 6, 9, 12 months. You could use that to set budgets. Then we've got the ability to set multiple budgets. We all know that you set a monthly budget, but not every month's the same. Like in December, you're going on a holiday. You can set up a budget for December. You can set up a specific budget for a secondary card. So if you give, as an example, you give a card to your kid in university, you could actually say, okay, this secondary card that's linked to my child has a separate budget by these categories, and you can see what they're spending on and how they're spending against each category. So maybe there's a bit more expenses on entertainment than should be on groceries. You can pick it up on the budget very quickly. So that segmentation helps our clients. But I think the key part that we really brought in is smart notifications. So we look at when you're spending and how you're spending, and when you're close or not on track to meeting your budget, we can send you notifications in app. So you would get a notification to say you spend 75% of your entertainment budget, as an example. You'll get that as a notification with 75, 85, 100, 120, really giving you the ability to manage your finances in real time.
Yeah. Oh, that's very cool. So, I mean, it just like jerks you a little bit to think, hey, you need to slow down. You've got to your ceiling level, otherwise you're going to be over budget for the month. And it's true, so most people I know don't think like that. They only find out after they've gone over the budget that they shouldn't have done what they did. So, good stuff there. I mean, your Discovery Bank Multicurrency FX account, offering, making it easy basically to transact in foreign currency. So you've got euro, US dollar, you've got pound. How will this improve foreign trading for South Africans?
So I think we do recognize that people do want to diversify even their liquid savings. They want to invest in foreign currency. There's lots of use cases just from a pure perspective of investing in foreign currency to the point of hedging your financial risk in South Africa, to also the point of around just the ability to save for specific transactions or et cetera that you have. We also recognize that the consumer market currently is global. I mean, people are buying stuff on Amazon.co.uk, they're buying stuff overseas, or even when they go on holiday, they don't want to have to think about what's the currency done today. And as South Africans, we know we have one of the most volatile currencies in the world. So what we've tried to do is really simplify the process. And also in the past, the foreign currency accounts have almost been the preserve for the wealthy. So we've really tried to make it accessible to everybody. And we've done that in many ways. As a Discovery Bank client, you can open a Forex account in under a minute. It really takes you that quick to open a Forex account in our bank. Once you have it open, I mean, the fees are really, I think, quite competitive. You can start off with 15 Rand for a basic single currency account. And for our black and purple clients, it's completely free to get the full suite of pound, euro, and dollar accounts. What we've also done is we've made it real time. So when you actually transfer funds from your South African account into your foreign currency multi-currency account, it happens in real time. You can transfer at the point of transfer. It tells you exactly what your fees are, what your exchange rate is, completely transparent in the app. As soon as you click accept, that funds are available and reflected in your dollar account, as an example. That's the first step. The second thing we've done is also eliminate the friction of converting intercurrency. So just to give you an example, converting from dollars to pounds or pounds to euros or vice versa happens in the app in real time and with a zero fee attached to it. The other thing we've done is the ability to link a virtual or a physical card to this. So you can actually link a free virtual foreign currency card. You can take that card and link it to your Apple Pay or your Apple or any of your payment devices like Garmin Pay, Fitbit Pay, Samsung Pay. And what that allows you to do is when you're overseas, you can, or even on an international online site, you can actually use your virtual card to transact in dollars.
Okay.
The cards are smart, so it's a single card. And if you've got a dollar, pound, or euro account, it will choose the right account. So if you're in London and you tap your multi-currency card, it will take it out of your dollar account, your pound account. If you're in New York, it will take it out of your dollar account. So it's smart like that in terms of automatically identifying stuff. You can order a physical card if you want, but most people, I would expect, can use the virtual card, and that's free. And you can add as many virtual cards as you want, which is also useful. So if you're purchasing something from an international site and you maybe say, look, I don't want to, I'm not sure, I'd rather I don't want to use my standard virtual card. You just open up a new virtual card, use it, and then you can close it.
Okay.
So it gives you that functionality. The other thing I think, which is unique for South Africans, is we have quite strict exchange control measures in South Africa. So you can actually track your single discretionary allowance of R1 million or your capital allowance in our app. So we monitor all of those Forex transactions, and you can actually see in our app how far you are away from reaching your cap and what you need to do in order to then access additional funds.
Okay, now that's a very useful feature, because you sometimes, ordering stuff, you've been on a holiday, you haven't really kept track of how much is you've got to that ceiling of R1 million, I think it is, or 7 million, whatever it is, and you don't want to get into trouble with SARS. Nobody wants to get into trouble with SARS. Now, we touched on earlier that, with your APIs and the fact that you're partnering with Easy Equities to make trading even easier for your clients. I mean, what does this partnership entail? How is it going to work?
So I think we're very excited to partner with Easy Equities. I think they subscribe to the same kind of like fintech values, I think, that we attain to as well. And what that partnership allows us to do is actually integrate Easy Equities portfolios into the Discovery Bank app. So as a Discovery Bank client, you will see all of your funds on your Easy Equities platform. You will be able to link to Easy Equities so that you can transact and on the Easy Equities platform. What we also do is, we have our Vitality Monies program, which really rewards you for investing. And we then will automatically award you points based on your Easy Equities balance and your savings with the Easy Equities. So really, I think it's just opening up share trading for our clients. I think it comes at a cost-effective and a really easy way to do it. It also gives you access to international ETFs, we've got some cryptocurrency ETFs on there as well. Gives you access to bespoke IPOs and specific like properties, sectional property ownership. So really good set of features that are available to Discovery Bank clients.
Okay, that's quite nice, and I expect that we'll hear similar stuff happening in the future from other, financial institutions like fintechs, as you mentioned earlier. Now that you're opening up your APIs, it's great that you've got, an organization like Easy Equities on board. You're also making big improvements to your Vitality travel service through Discovery Bank travel platform. Can you explain that and what's new and what are those improved features? What can Discovery Bank customers expect if they want to travel?
So I think, when you look at pre-COVID levels, Vitality was responsible for 1 out of every 4 flights in the country were filled with Vitality members. So really, from that perspective, we were probably one of the biggest travel agencies from a flights perspective before that. What we've really done now is, as we see the economy opening up, as we see travel increasing, we've seen our clients almost more than double their spend on travel over the last couple of months. And we can really see almost as people get vaccinated, that they're really keen to reclaim their lives and start traveling. So we've really revamped our travel platform. And what it allows us to do now is we've expanded our benefit for Discovery Bank clients. So Discovery Bank clients, depending on the product that they're on, can get up to 6 local flights at up to a 75% discount on those flights. After the 6 flights, it reduces to 10%. On international flights, we're giving clients up to 2 international bookings a year. And that's depending on the product they are, but at your black product, as an example, you can get up to 75% of those flights. And what we've done is we've really expanded the network of providers. So clients can now book on SA Airlink, can book on Lyft, can book on Safair once we take it live. And we've built an entire booking platform on our web, and that will launch towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year. And what it'll allow clients to do is go online. They can search for flights, accommodation, car hire. We're giving clients a flat 25% off car hire with our partners. You can search for actual packages. So we've partnered with travel packages. So the normal world leisure holidays, so Mauritius, beachcomber tours. We partnered with the international firm called Globus around international tours. So you could do like a 7-day tour of the east coast of the United States, as an example, with a straight discount of 15% on that. And we've built all of this on the platform, and you can actually go onto the platform. You can book all of your flights. It's all stored in the platform. You can manage your booking on the platform. It also gives you ability to purchase additional travel insurance. If you purchase using our Discovery Bank card, you get automatic travel insurance on that. So it really is creating a single platform where you can go on and book all of your travel with the most rewarding discounts in South Africa. You get real rewards here for using our product and for engaging with Discovery and Discovery Bank. So the rewards are amazing. The functionality is world class. It also does things, as an example, if you're traveling overseas, you need a medical certificate from Discovery Health. You can actually access that on the platform. It'll be loaded onto your trip, so you have it available for you. Visa letters, you can request the visa letter on the app, and you can get that immediately with confirmations. So that entire ecosystem of everything you need to travel will be available on the web to start off with, and then later on in the year in the Discovery Bank app, giving clients a full ability to transact and manage their travel in the most rewarding manner. What we've also done with the Discovery Pay and the travel is we've also opened it up to any Discovery, any Vitality or DHMS client. So any Discovery Health Medical Scheme client or Vitality client can actually download the Discovery Bank app, join and access just the Discovery Pay and the travel benefits. And all DHMS clients who join will get an automatic 10% off flights, accommodation, etc. And the Vitality clients would get their normal discount, I think, of 35% off flight, 25% off flights and accommodation.
Wow, Akash, I see what you're doing there. You're getting me all excited to travel, and yeah, it's been a while for all of us, and I can't wait. As you were talking about all those destinations, the next thing I'm going to do is log into my Discovery profile and see what's out there, because I'm really rearing to travel. Akash Dowra, incredible innovations. Thank you for sharing them with us. The head of Client Insights at Discovery Bank. Keep innovating and making life easier for your Discovery Bank users and your Discovery users as well. Thank you for joining us on What's Next and sharing those innovations with us.
Thank you very much, Aki. Appreciate it.
All the best. Take care.